Now, Bath Festival Orchestra, originally set up by the great Yehudi Menuhin in 1959 before disbanding 9 years later, has actually been reformed during lockdown. It's thought to be the first new arts organisation founded in the UK during the pandemic. And the orchestra has been using technology to engage with young people whom classical music has eluded to date. Before we have a chat with two people involved, let's hear a bit from their recent concert. So beautiful. We can talk to artistic director and principal conductor Peter Manning and orchestra leader and creative artist Maren Bosma. Good morning to both of you. How are you doing?
Very well.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's absolutely
excellent.
brilliant.
Excellent. What were you saying, Peter?
I said good morning. Absolutely magnificent to be on your show. Thanks so much for having me on.
You are more than
Thanks
welcome.
for having us, Claire.
You're very, very welcome. Now, Bath Festival Orchestra, tell us about this history, because it was set up by Yehudi Menuhin, no less. How come?
Well, it was set up because the whole of the country really, at that stage, really needed a fabulous and world-leading chamber orchestra working with the best artists from all around the world. And I've really taken it forward, really, to really engage with a wider social energetic purpose so that people, regardless of any background or circumstances, can join with us in really broadcasting and giving fantastic concerts all over the four nations of the UK.
And how come it was begun in Bath, Peter?
Well, it was considered as one of our great historic cities, an important city away from London, which is an important point because I think the spread of fabulous events in music has always been part of a UK offering. It's a fantastic opportunity to play in fabulous spaces, really glorious spaces, and particularly in Bath, which has the most magnificent spaces, as we all know.
Of course, yes. Now, spaces and actually getting into spaces is not an easy thing at the moment. So this is quite a challenge and quite an impressive thing that you've been able to reform during lockdown. Just explain to us, Maren, how you have done this.
I think the main thing that we have done is we've really used online platforms to our advantage. And I think this is something that I don't know if Peter expected it, but I certainly didn't, was that for a lot of performers and orchestras, this whole pandemic has sort of caused a lot of limitations, and it's been a negative thing because we are used to live performance and live promotion and live contact with people. Obviously, that's not an automatic thing that happens anymore. So we've actually adapted to that from the very beginning, and our online presence has been sort of on top of that from the very beginning, which means that we can reach anyone all over the world. Actually, if you're online, you're all over the world, obviously. And we've had one live concert that, for that reason, was a really massive success because we were present online for such a long time beforehand.
And Maren, just explain to us, as a professional musician, how different is it playing a live performance online rather than in an actual space with people there?
Well, I think I speak for any classical musician when I say that I would definitely prefer to play live in a space for live people. There's nothing quite like being able to create a little world away from this world and sharing that with people who share that space with you. But if you're able to do that remotely somehow, then at least it's better than doing nothing. But it's certainly been different. Yeah.
Of course. Of course. And Peter, what are you able to do now with the orchestra? Are there some performances planned coming up?
Yeah, well, that's this is always in our mind, and Maren's so right. Playing live is what all musicians do, whether your name is, the sort of people that are going to be coming up to play in the Bath Festival, people like McFly and UB40. It's the same for everyone, whether you're classical, whatever music is, it's all the same thing. So, in the sense that it's actually full engagement with an audience. So, the 17th of May this year is going to be our official launch in the wonderful and glorious Bath Abbey.
Oh, great.
We're gathering things together so people can get together and have a bit of fun and share universal, thoughts of emotions together, human emotions and good humour. That's the great thing. We've really missed this idea of good humour, and music and classical music and all good music offers that hugely, I think, really.
Yeah. Good luck with it. Really great to talk to you this morning. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
You take care of yourselves. That's Peter Manning, and who's the orchestra leader and creative artist, Maren Bosma as well. They are both from Bath Festival Orchestra. If you just type that in, you'll be able to find more details of their live performances coming up. And let's hope 2021 can be the year when we can get some actual live music happening again, in actual spaces, ideally near us. That would be amazing, wouldn't it?